Welcome back to another video. Today we're walking the third part of our Whelley Loop line series. We picked the video up where we left you in part 2. The link will be in the description for parts 1 and 2 if you haven't seen them. We're starting our walk on the Leeds Liverpool canal at the lockkeeper's cottage. This had a tall office and stables which would have held 7 horses to use on the locks. So they look like the stables. The artist Robert Tedaldi had been asked to paint a mural on the former pub commercial inn. It took him just 5 days and was painted freehand, copying from old photos of Wigan. Spotted another set of bridge piers. Across the canal here. Looks like it would have gone to Corkworks and down to them sidings. Must be. That's where the railway came across here, into ironworks. And that Amberswood Junction, I think it is. The line came in from the right, came across on a bridge. That's the bridge pier there. We stood roughly where the line would have come across the canal now, and it would have headed on down there, which we're going to go down in a little while. But we're going to go to a place called Rabbit Rocks first, known locally. It used to be the old ironworks, so let's go and have a see what's knocking about. A bit old railway fence, won't it there? Yeah. That bit line, if you look, it's line at railway, isn't it there? So railway would have been up right. So as it's come across canal, it's headed that way. So these are old spoil heaps, aren't they? Slag heaps. Apparently you get a good view from top. Apparently, Wigan. I know, I'm thinking that. So we just managed to get up the old spoil heaps. That's interesting there, isn't it? You see old slag here. Yeah, they're all out of, it's a spoil, isn't it? Out of, from what they'll have used, you know, when they've made something. Yeah, it's a byproduct, isn't it, I think. There's Wigan in distance. Rabbit rocks are the remnants of which was once Europe's largest iron and steelworks. The cylindrical blocks of slag were from the bottom of the furnace and are towards the south end of the site. Visitors now wouldn't realise that during the latter part of the 19th century there were 10 65-foot high blast furnaces. Wigan Coal and Iron Company was a major player in the Wigan coalfield and owned many mines in the ironworks. The original name was Kirklees Iron and Steelworks, and they made locomotives from 1865 to 1912. The works closed in 1965 and is now a nature reserve. Line came down behind that, look, in the trees. So round about at this point, the line would have split at Rosebridge Junction, and that would have served the ironworks. So there would have been a signal box round about here that would have controlled this junction. See if I can find a photograph of it. I don't know whether we're going to be able to find anything. This would have been the line that went up to the ironworks, or we stood on what would have been the line that went up to the ironworks at Rosebridge Junction. It's pretty well overgrown now. So now we're back up there in line. This would have been Rosebridge Junction. Doesn't look like there's much left, it's quite overgrown. We're ready now along the line again. See if I can find some photos on the internet.
That could be it then, couldn't it?
That could be it, yeah. That could be a basic signal box.
It's got to be because it's concrete and then you've got your brick.
Yeah. And it goes back into the ground at back there, doesn't it? And it's in more or less right spot. So could this be the base of Rosebridge signal box? It's been taken out. It'll be painted over. Yeah. There's a railway bridge there. No, it must have been replaced, mustn't it, with a new one. That's not original, is it? The piers might be, you know, the abutments, but not the top, the deck. It's concrete, isn't it? The sides look like they could be. He said that though, I don't think they are either.
It's concrete.
That's something similar to that one that we found on West Autumn line. Probably a wooden that went in there.
Yeah, metal bits.
Yeah. Yeah. Nothing left of that bridge, is there? Don't know, hang on. I've not seen any telegraph poles or anything this side. Apart from rubbish. Plenty of that. So it looks like it were here, doesn't it? In this area. Signal box. According to my map, we're at a place called Trafford Junction, where it's split. Went to the left down here, and then to the right, where it met the main line. We're supposed to be near a signal box. There's just no signs of it at all. Can't see anything. Bit of a walk down here. The line went to the left, to my left, and that would have taken them back onto the main line, and straight down would have gone down to Amberswood, which is where we're going to walk. That's looking back now towards what would have been the signal box. I'm probably stood in what would have been where it split, and it went down to Leeds Junction. So that way would have gone down to Leeds Junction, and this way we're heading down where Shell is towards Amberswood. See what we can find. I know it's a drill into it, isn't it? This is where the line went under, the main line, the Pemberton Loop. Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway. There's one here, and then there's another one outside of it. So we were meeting main road now. There would have been a bridge that went straight across. It's obviously been taken out. Vulture. Keep calm and be creative. So we've just crossed over now. The line would have come across here on a bridge and carried on along this path that we're going to take towards Amberswood. Look for the signal box, east and west curves, and see what we can find. No, this was riding mine to our left. They're an housing estate. I'll drop a map in. There's an old colliery. I wonder how many people know that they're living on an old coal mine. Yeah, and a couple of shafts or something. Split. And it came to riding colliery. A few old sleepers here. And bits of brick. Not much really to show that there was a colliery here. And same other side behind all them hawthorn. So we're going back onto line again. We're still heading now towards Amberswood signal box. It's definitely been cleared, hasn't it? We're coming up on Amberswood signal box, junction signal box. I bet we don't find anything. Here, this area. Well, it was in this area. There's some sidings there, I think, as well. Keep looking because it could be out with coordinates, but it's been redeveloped, hasn't it? So it's going to be. There's not going to be much left. Bits of signal bits and bats here that you'd see at the junction. This was the junction bit, so it's definitely around this area.
Yeah.
Junction here, because it went all over. There is bits of railway stuff here now, though, isn't there? Boxes. Yeah, there's some big sleepers up there as well.
What's all they cleared it and thrown it all on this side?
Yeah, it's probably just dumped, aren't they? Easier to dump than throw it, move it. On the evening of the 24th of July 1900, there was a fatal train crash at Amberswood Junction. The train from Blackpool to Manchester with 10 coaches derailed on the east curve and fell down the embankment. The driver and one passenger were killed and approximately 20 passengers were injured, some seriously. This was Hindley Old Colliery on our left. We're now walking part of the old Great Central railway line, heading towards Strangeways Junction. See if we can find where the junction was. So this would have been Strangeways Hall Junction. And there would have been a big goods shed there where that new build is. So I'm thinking that maybe they've knocked it down and built that there. Strangeways Hall Junction, this. Some old cobbles there. I wonder whether they were to the goods yard was located in this area. It's like railway type brickwork. Well, this is the spot of Strangeways Hall Junction. A few bits of fence posts. And then she's taking this one back. Yeah, this is where the line came through. It's all flooded now, isn't it? It's all been turned into
that's the track bed.
This would have been, yeah, track bed here. So it came behind me. Obviously there would have been a tunnel or a bridge. Yeah. It's obviously draining it now, isn't it? And we'll keep walking. So what we're looking at now would have been an overbridge into the Strangeways Hall Junction, and then behind me that was the track bed, and the Platt Bridge and Inley Station was where Shell is now. So this is the area of the station. Let's see if there's anything left. So the railway came under the road there, came here, so we look like we stood on what would have been the old platform, or the area of the platform. Yeah, we're on it now then, aren't we? So this is what would have been the old station at Inley and Platt Bridge. See if I can find some photographs of it. That concludes the Whelley Loop line walk. We will continue walking along this line in a future video. If you've enjoyed watching the video and the series, please consider liking, subscribing and hit the notification bell to be notified of future videos. So until next time, see ya.